Good day to you gamers, how you all doing? Welcome back to another PvP guide video. Did you know that the White Strikes PvP event will soon be kicking off, so I'm sure you want to know how to be a PvP god and make the most of the event. Have no fear, as I have you covered. This is technically part 2, so if you haven't watched the first part I recommend to do that. If you missed that one, it talks about all the super basics of PvP, like how to score points and the general ideas of how it all works. I'll leave the link to that down in the description. But if you've seen that, and now have a good baseline for Cyrodiil, we can talk about a few more of the fun parts, so let's go! First things first, let's talk money. Dollar, or as the PvP players call it, alliance points. This is the currency you earn throughout your PvP adventures by doing any number of things. Points can be earned by killing other players, participating in the capture or defense of keeps and resources, repairing walls and gates, and by completing the daily PvP quests. But of course the main objective of Cyrodiil is the siege keeps part, so let's delve into that a bit more. When you start to attack a keep, you'll earn the usual alliance points for killing the defenders, but the main bulk you will receive when you take both flags and turn the keep over to your side. The amount of alliance points you earn will depend on how much work you had to put in to turn it. For example, the more defenders that are killed by your alliance, the more points you get when you take it. This means that the bigger battle, the more points you get for winning. Alternatively, when defending a keep, the same thing happens. When you kill all attackers and the keep is secured, every player who helped defend will receive some alliance points for a successful defense. It is worth noting that the alliance points get split between the players. So the fewer defenders at a keep, the more alliance points you get. This can end up in creating some huge defense ticks when few defenders fight off a much larger attacking force. I can't even begin to explain the satisfaction of defending a keep by yourself in the middle of the night, successfully pouring oil on a group of attackers, killing most of them immediately, and then finishing off the rest. I do my little victory dance above the gate as that big juicy stack of alliance points comes my way. It's just beautiful. So what can I spend these alliance points on, I hear you ask? Well, let me tell you. First of all, one you probably already know about, you can visit the siege merchant to buy siege, repairs, and some basic potions and food supplies. Besides that, you can find special vendors in different locations around Cyrodiil. First of all, there's the regional equipment vendor. If you have way too many alliance points and need some overland sets, this merchant can help you out. The regional equipment vendor can be found at your alliance gates, and they sell containers for each overland region. These containers cost 5,000 AEP each, and drop a random set piece that you would usually be able to find in that region. Then there's the War Researcher. This friendly chap sells the Akaviri crafting motif chapters for an extortionate amount. Not only that, he also sells the Arena Gladiator proofs, which you can combine to unlock different things like emotes or armor styles. It is worth noting that the Arena Gladiator proofs can be obtained from Gladiator rucksacks by completing a Conquest daily quest in Cyrodiil each day. Next up is the Elite Gear Vendor. This merchant once again can sell you random containers with certain gear sets inside. These gear sets are the ones you would usually find just by playing PvP and collecting rewards of the worthy boxes. And finally at the gates we have the War Enchanter, who can sell you different runes if you have the alliance points to spare. Not all merchants can be found at the gates though. There are also 3 towns in Cyrodiil named Bruma, Cropsford, and Valasterus. In each of these towns, you will find yet another merchant who is trading in specialized gear. Once again, these are random drop containers that are priced at 12,000 alliance points each and will drop gear for specific sets only found at that vendor. There are some pretty decent 3-piece and 5-piece armor sets, so stop by each town, capture it for your alliance, and take a look. You might be forgiven for thinking that there can't possibly be more, but oh yes there is. The Golden Vendor is a special treat that appears every weekend with special goodies for sale. These include golden rings and a random helmet and shoulder of a monster set that can only otherwise be collected from dungeons. Each week the Golden Vendor will have something different, so make sure you check back every week so you don't miss anything you need. That's it for spending alliance points, so now let's talk about your alliance rank. Your alliance rank is basically your character's level in PvP. By earning alliance points, you can rank up to the next stage. There are 50 ranks in total, ranging from Volunteer all the way to Grand Overlord, and each rank grants a new title, a nice little achievement, and a few other rewards. No surprises that getting to level 50 is no small feat. Each rank requires more alliance points to level up. Level 1 only needing 700 AP to reach, and level 50 needing 64,680,000. So if you're new to PvP and happen to run into one of these PvP overlords, you have two choices. Run the other way as fast as your 1% speed mount can take you, or run headfirst into them and see if you can't become a hero of legend. Now speaking of terrifying PvP, there is a certain mechanic I haven't mentioned yet, and that is Emperorship. I'm sure you know by now that each alliance has a leaderboard for the campaign showing off the players who have earned the most alliance points. What you might not know is that the number one player on your leaderboard has a chance to become the Emperor. This happens when your alliance captures all 6 keeps in the inner circle of the map. Capturing Ayleswell, Chalmon, Blue Road, Alessia, Robeck and Ash, and holding them all at once crowns the Emperor on your alliance. Now this isn't just a fancy title to show off how much you've been grinding in the campaign, it also comes with certain benefits. The Emperor gains a new skill line which contains passive skills. These double all of your stamina, magicka and health regeneration, doubles your ultimate gains, and doubles your damage with siege. It also increases maximum health, magicka and stamina by 75% and healing received by 50%, making them a force not to mess with. The Emperor will keep all of these buffs until the inner keeps are lost, dethroning them. There is no limit to how many times someone can be crowned Emperor, but of course the leaderboard will reset each campaign. Now I want to give a quick mention to Volundrung. Volundrung is a giant hammer-shaped artifact that drops randomly somewhere in Cyrodiil. Picking up this hammer will replace your skill bar with unique skills for you to use and works on a timer that can only be replenished by killing other players. Once that timer runs out, you die, dropping the hammer for someone else to claim. You can try out Volundrung for yourself and get a little practice in by talking to the Daedric Prince Sheogorath, who can be found at one of your alliance gates. I want to give a special mention to a few things. First is the fact that you can get a slight buff to the alliance points you earn by killing any of the delve bosses inside Cyrodiil. This buff lasts an hour and can really help in earning those points. Lastly is the ESO in-game guide. Here you can find all the basics, not just of PvP, but of any system in the game, so be sure to check it out. It's super helpful for new players, and I'm gonna be honest, I have over 6,000 hours in this game and the guide still helps me out from time to time. There's just way too much information to remember it all. And there we have it. You should all be overflowing with PvP knowledge now. Not long until you'll be an unstoppable force out there on the plains of Cyrodiil. Thank you so much everybody for watching, I really do appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Of course I'm going to shout out my Twitch streams again, so if you want to hang out, the link to my Twitch page is down in the description. Be sure to check out a few of my other videos right here as well. Have a wonderful day everyone, and good luck out there.